Hello, my name is Sam. In today's video, I'm going to teach you another practice of clauses. Do you remember the definition of clauses? Right? And how many types of clauses are there? You know, when you remember the definitions and type of clauses, you find it easier to choose the correct answer. And don't forget to watch my video every day. It can tell you a lot about grammar. Well, look at the board with me. Underline the independent clause or DIC and dependent clause DC in the following sentences. Before you can choose it correctly or underline a clause correctly, the first thing you have to ask yourself, what is clause? And then, what is an independent clause? And the other is, what are dependent clauses? So, go with me there. Clause, when talking about clause, it has subject and verb. What is independent clause? An independent clause has a subject and a verb and can stand by itself as a complete sentence. How about dependent clause? Dependent clause has a subject and a verb, but this clause cannot stand by itself as a complete sentence. It is only part of a sentence, right? Usually, dependent clause begin with subordinate or clause connector. Look at the practice with me. Number one, when you go to the grocery store, do you look for a product with a famous name? Okay. You can see from the beginning of the sentence to the comma here is one clause. And after comma to the famous name is another clause. Yep. So, what is when? When is subordinate, it based, according to the definition of subordinate clause or dependent clause, it begins with the subordinator. So, when is a subordinator to comma here, it called, what is it? DC or IC? It is DC. DC has another name called subordinate clause. From number 1 to number 4, it is called complex sentence. So when you see the complex sentence, we have to think of two clauses. One is DC and the other is IC. So here IC. So when after seeing DC, the rest of the sentence is IC or main clause. Number 2, Sam insisted on driving although he had never driven a truck before. Sam is a subject, insisted is a verb, on the driving is another modifier. Although, what is although? Although is called subordinator. So when you see the subordinator like this, from subordinator to the end of the sentence is called the DC or subordinate. When you see DC already, so the rest of the sentence is IC. Because the music was so loud, Pat found it hard to study. Because what is it? Is it called subordinator? So when you see the sentence or clause begin with the subordinator, what is it called? It is called the DC or subordinate clause. And how about from Pat to study? It can stand alone and it meaningful. It is called IC. Number 4, she will lose the job unless she returns the call immediately. She will lose. You can see the words unless. Unless is subordinate. When after subordinator in another sentence, so this from unless to immediately is the DC or it is called subordinate clause and here I.C. After analyzing all clauses from number 1 to number 4 here, you can see D.C. begin with subordinator, I.C. without subordinator, so we can have it formula like this. An independent clause is equal to subject plus verb plus complement. In bracket, it is optional. How about dependent clause? Dependent clause. Dependent clause, we have its formula, subordinator plus subject plus verb plus its complement. So it's a very easier way to recognize which one is DC and which one is IC. DC means we focus on subordinator. When subordinator come before the subject, it is called DC or dependent clause or subordinate clause. IC no, it starts from subject plus verb or it complement or something like that, right? Well, does it make sense, everyone? After watching this video, I think you are really clear of dependent clause and independent clause. If you don't understand any point, please write your question. I'll try my best to reply to all those your questions. This comes to the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for watching my video. But don't forget to watch my video every day. If you miss one video, sometimes you find it difficult to understand because everything is made in chronological order. Well, see you later. Bye bye.